Well, hello there, and thanks so much for joining me in the kitchen on this Friday. I'm Stephanie Langston. Laura has the day off, and today I'm here with Carolina Dillbeck, and she is our saving grace when kids go back to school. She is the founder of Home Team Playbooks, and she is sharing a simple system that takes that stress out of dinner. Welcome in.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, so tell us all about Home Team and how it came to be.
Yeah, so Home Team actually came from my own burnout. I had two kids under 18 months during COVID. Oof. And I was really struggling to navigate all the things that it takes to manage home and family life. And so I have a background in hospital operations, so I decided to use that to create the first home management operating system. And now we do that for families everywhere. I
love that. Yeah. Of course, it's back to school time out there, and that's a big shift for families. So what do you hear mostly from families during this time?
Oh, that is such a great question. The thing that every family says is meal planning. Mm-hmm. It seems really small, but it is so stressful. There's that dreaded question at the end of the day, what's for dinner?
Yes.
And that 5 p.m. friction. And so as we're like going into this new season and back to school starting, it's a great time to reassess how we're doing meal planning.
Well, fill us in. We need all the tips and strategies you can give us when it comes to meal planning.
Absolutely. So meal planning really is such a great example of how the right system can alleviate so much stress. Mm-hmm. And all of our Home Team families get a meal planning playbook. But there's two strategies that I'm really excited to share with you today that I think you can implement immediately.
Yeah, fill us in.
Okay, so the first one is you only need 21 meals. Oh. And you can organize them any way you want.
Okay.
So you can use like an old school recipe box.
Yes.
This is 21 meals, 21 cards, that's all you need.
Okay, why 21?
So that's a great question. So it's not a magic number, but 21 is not so few that you are eating the same meal every single night, or at least feeling like it, but not too many that every time you go to the grocery store, you feel like you're reinventing the wheel.
Okay, and there's other ways we can organize this.
Yes.
Everyone has their own preference, you say.
It's so true, they do, yes. And that we try and make our systems unique and customized to the needs of our families, because every family is so different and what their needs are so different. So my husband loves this. So he uses a binder, and we have a binder printed out at home, and he has all of his meals printed out so that he can make notes. He loves to cook, so that makes it really accessible for him.
Okay, and then you have a board as well you can use?
Well, actually, what I like, this is my favorite, is a digital recipe app. This one's called Paprika. It's my favorite app, and I like it because it's paperless and I can just set it up. I can pour a glass of wine, my recipe's right in front of me, and all 21 meals are loaded into the app.
Okay, so you can do that also on this.
Yeah, you could use an iPad too.
All right, wonderful. So what is your advice when it comes to planning these meals? Like, I don't know where to start. I have to be honest, I use HelloFresh, and I can just go through their menu, and that helps me a lot with my stress.
Yeah.
But where do you come up with the ideas?
Yeah, so I think, a lot of us have 100 pins on Pinterest, and we've got all these cookbooks, but again, you really only need 21 meals. But the real key is actually making it visible. So making it so that anyone who is in your family and able to cook, whether it's yourself, your partner, a teenage child, or a babysitter or nanny, whoever you have in your home team, can cook. And so we like to make it visible there's a couple of ways you can do that.
Okay.
And it can be as simple as a dry erase board, just that says like, this is what's for dinner tonight. And we help families make a rotating meal calendar so that you're not having to think about it each week. You just kind of have something to react to.
Well, how can folks get a hold of you? Because you say this is just the beginning, really.
Yeah. So meal planning is just one part of the puzzle to all of home and family life. So you can find us on Instagram at Home Team Playbooks, or on our website at hometeamplaybooks.com.
And when you started implementing this at your household, like what kind of difference did you see?
It's amazing what it does when all of the stuff is out of your head and visible, because not only does it allow you to have more mental capacity, but it also allows your partner and kids to join in the management of the home, which is honestly something that everyone takes pride in.
And I know something you enjoy probably with your two little boys.
Yes, absolutely. I have a 4- and 6-year-old, and they are quite the helpers in our home. So,
do you have any success stories that you might be able to share with us?
Absolutely. So I have lots of clients, but I think the story that I like to share the most is really, I have an individual who's also an entrepreneur, and because of what we were able to do in her home, she was actually able to take her business to the next level. Home had bogged her down so much that she really wasn't able to get out of the day-to-day of that to give her energy to something that she really wanted to. So it allowed her to show up more fully in her work life too and take her business to the next level.
What about those who may have like specific diets or concerns?
Yeah, so this is actually picky eater friendly because again, it's customized to your family. And so we can talk through and think through what it is that works for your family, or even that one specific child, you know, that only eats chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. I think we all have, if you have more than one kid, everyone has a kid like that.
Right.
So that's what we love about Home Team is it's not one size fits all. It's really truly customized, and we get to know who your family is and what will work best for them.
Yeah, I know you said meal planning is just one part of the puzzle. What are some of the other pieces?
Yeah, it's a great question. So, you know, everything that it takes to manage and navigate home and family life is in our purview. So it could be car maintenance, it can be home maintenance, so that your house, you're not reacting to your HVAC running out, but you're actually taking care of the things in the place in the home that you've invested in. It can be things like logistics and calendars, things like that, but everything visible that one person generally in a household is managing, anything like that falls into our purview.
I think I'm that person at my house. Thank you so much for the advice.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you. Guys, if you need a system that works for your home team, download the playbook at hometeamplaybooks.com.